When you buy or build a rental property, how do you determine the ideal amount to charge your tenant as rent per annum? That is what we'll be looking at in today's episode. In case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Kristas. I'm a real estate consultant based here in the city of Portharcourt. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to our channel. We celebrate you and we are happy that you always come back here to watch our videos. And if you're new to this channel, please, we will appreciate if you subscribe to our channel, click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we post amazing content like this. And please do us the favor of giving this video a thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm can recommend it to other persons. When I was a rental agent, I have seen a lot of cases where people will spend a lot of money to erect a building, and after building their house, they are going to leave the house to be vacant for a very long time. Why? They say that they are taking their time to determine how much they are going to put as rent for their property, because deciding what to charge as rent for your property is even a problem, because what you put as rent in your property will determine if people are going to rent your property, or it will determine if you are even going to make a good return on investment on the property. So today we're revealing how you can know the right amount to charge for your property to avoid the situation whereby you are going to place a rent on your property and nobody will rent it, or a situation whereby you are going to be losing money because you do not place the right amount. I'm going to be revealing two ways that you can determine the rent of your property in this video. The first way is called the 1% rule, which is the ideal situation. That is what is used in stabilized economies in the Western world. The 1% rule is what is used to determine the rent of a property. The 1% rule states that the monthly rent of a property should not be less than 1% the value of that property. The monthly rent of a property should not be less than 1% the value of that property. If, for instance, a property is selling for 50 million naira, the monthly rent of that property should not be less than 1%, which is 500,000 naira. If the property is a block of flats, then the monthly rent is the overall total of the property put together in a particular month. Now, in a place like Nigeria where rent is normally collected per annum, then it will be calculated the monthly rent times 12, which is 12 calendar months. Now, this 1% rule is mostly applicable in the Western world where they have a more stabilized economy, but in a place like Nigeria, using the 1% rule is not always applicable, because I bet you if you use this 1% rule in an economy like Nigeria, I bet you people will not be able to afford the property because it will be over the roof. The price will be very high that people will not be able to afford it, especially if you are building a new house. If you build a new house and you use this 1% rule, you calculate how much you spent building the house and you use the 1% rule, the price will be too much for people to afford. But in case if you want to buy an existing building, it is very, very important that you can use this 1% rule at least to have an idea of how much you are going to offer the seller of that property. You can use the 1% rule to determine your return on investment for the property, how long it is going to take you to recoup back your money through rental income. Now, in an economy like Nigeria that is not too stable, what is the best way to determine the rent of your property? The best way to do that in an economy like Nigeria is to look into the market. What is the market offering? If your property is a block of 1-bedroom flat, you look into the market in that same location where your property is located. How much is a 1-bedroom flat going for? You look into the market, you look out for property that have the same size, the same features, the same fittings, that has the same similarities with your property, and you look out for how much are they going for. Now, it is important you don't just look at the price of a particular property and you conclude and fix your price. It is important you take your time, you do a thorough market research, you compare your properties with other properties that are similar to yours. You compare, you look at the size, You look at the features, the things that you put into your properties, and you look at other properties that are in that neighborhood. How much are they renting for? Now, if your property is new and you have done your market research, you have seen how much properties in the market, how much they are going for, and of course, the properties that you saw in the market, maybe there might be some situations whereby what you saw in the market are old buildings. Of course, new buildings are more in demand because people love to live in new apartment, and if you see that your home is new, you don't have to fix your price with what is prevalent in the market. You can make yours slightly above what is in the market. If, for instance, what is in the market, a property is going for like 1 million naira market price and yours is new, you can decide to go slightly above within the range of 1.3 million to 1.5 million naira. If you don't have the time to go out and do your market research, of course you can do it online. You can use some of the listing websites like GG, you can use some of the listing websites, Property Pro, you can use them, and you see properties that are in that locality. You look at how much they are renting for, and you see if they have the same features like yours. If they do, then you compare their prices with what you are going to fix as the price of your property. There are some situations whereby you will see that you cannot find in the neighborhood or in that locality a property that match exactly with yours. That is where we have some kind of little challenge, because sometimes it will be very, very difficult to see a property that have the exact features of what you have in your property. So if you see such kind of situation, it will be very difficult to determine the right amount to put as rent for your property. Then in this kind of situation, it is best you work with a local real estate consultant that operates in that neighborhood. They are best to give you an idea of what will be the best price for you to charge your tenants in that locality. If you've gotten value from this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click on the bell notification so you'll be notified when we post new videos, and also do it to give this video a thumbs up. Till I come your way next time, my name is Kristas Properties.